Growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Zebra. Left pass. Check 3, check 3.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Good job right there. Armor. Kill. Check. Lucky. Check 50. One left. Check. Hey, 0. Still got 4 down. Check 50. Check.
Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Run left. Slip. Big dash. Come. Big dash. Shit. Run left. Move the team. Got. No. Check.
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Prosise. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 53 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hatchet. 36.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line with a sack at Ziggy Ansah. They're going for it. It's Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
16 yards. And the Texans.
On first down, Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Joker, 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 joker.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Check. Whip. It's free. Tighten up. Check. Alert. Check your outreach. Share.
49, check 49.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Penny, the first down carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's brought down
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
There. Crunch. Wide. Get wide. Jim. Go. Go, 14. Friday. Stick.
To throw is Wilson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Angelo Blackson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3rd and 2, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Penny. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. On 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Kill. Check. Off.
Check 13.
Tight dog. Still got 4 down. Bang out. Bam. Watch the shit. Hey.
4th down. Here's Wilson.
Watch out.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
25. Hey, 0. Back. Look for signals.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
One left.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the catch made by Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's Penny running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 40 yards. The Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
SOS. Switch. 25, check 25. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
25. Right here. Alert. Check me out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down and 4. Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Being chased out left. He's going to take. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Stepping up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could there's no lie, all you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the JACE. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Keep playing hard. Green 80! Man, I got you. Check 50. One flip. All goes special. Slam. Quick edge. Come.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen. Check 3.
Now it's Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check. You ain't got nothing. No. Off. Hatchet. 36.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The first carry for C.J. Procise. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 times.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 14. Go. 40. He's checking.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 40.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 4.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.